for me, all the stories were really poignant. I interviewed 102 people who identified gay feelings and acted on them prior to Stonewall. But for me, one of the most poignant stories was the story of Myrna. Myrna identified that she was gay in the 40s. She was dating a softball player. One of the women softball players, like was profiled in the feature movie A League of Their Own. From 1945 to 1953. In 1953, she married a man because as a Jewish woman, she really felt the pressure to repopulate the race. She was married to him until 1968, when she divorced him because of California's no-fault law came into place. What makes Myrna's story so important is that I thought when I was doing the interview that I was interviewing her about her gay bar time in the 40s. But by the end of the 3-hour interview, when I was leaving, I asked what I always ask people, is there anything else that you want to tell me about being in bar culture? And Myrna said, it was my... And I said, it was very important to you? And she said, it was my lifeline.
There was a gay bar at the corner of Ventura and Laurel Canyon, and I used to drive in or walk by it, and all you could see was the sign that said no one under 21, and somehow I knew it was a gay bar, and I was just so desperate to get into it. But I used to phone up gay bars just to hear the noise in the background.
She would call one of those bars and she would just stay on the phone listening to the sounds in the bar until they hung up on the other end. And then she would call another number, and then she would call another number, and she never said anything. She just listened. And when I interviewed her, we talked about why she did that. And she said, I needed to know that somewhere people like me could be free. And someday I would get back there. And that was an amazingly moving story to me, because it really showed that in that time period, the gay bar, as horrible as they were, because they were often mafia run, they were dangerous, they were in bad sections of the city, people were running drugs out of them and other illegal activities, they were also a public space. And as the only public space for homosexuals, for some people like Myrna, their very existence was a beacon of freedom.